guys, welcome to a brand new week. It is Monday and I just finished having lunch. I went to Cheddar's because I wanted some chicken and shrimp. They have some pretty good drink deals that I didn't really know about until I just ate there, so that was great. Admittedly today is just a bit heavy. I think I used to have like self-care Mondays where I would just kind of like pile all my self-care stuff, in one day. I would do something like get my nails done, get my toes done, go get a facial, get my brows done, go to the chiropractor, get a massage, whatever. I used to just try to pile everything up on a Monday, but that was at a time where I was like really committed to living that Sunday Funday lifestyle, and it just wasn't conducive to have self-care Monday after a day of, you know, drinking and brunching and Sunday fundaying and day partying and all that stuff. So I moved stuff over to spread it out throughout the week. But today is particularly heavy. It is the 24th of February, and with it being 2/24, this is the day that Kobe Bryant and Gianna Bryant were honored at their memorial, and I was live streaming it and like watching a bit of it on Twitter, and it was heavy. The fact that, you know, the reality set in that Vanessa Bryant, not that it hadn't set in before, but I'm just saying the reality of the fact that Vanessa Bryant had to bury her husband and like the child that she carried, like it breaks my heart. Honestly, just like, I think the saddest part is just having to come to terms with the fact that as humans, number one, life is so temporary, but number two, you never know what's on the other side of death. Like, you never know what actually happens when you pass away. You can have a belief, you can have like this, you can have dreams where you feel like, oh, I know what's happening. You can have a belief system, you can, you know, have religious beliefs. There are lots of different things, but you don't know until you literally pass on. You don't know. On one end, when you pass on, nobody will ever see you again. But on the other end, when other people pass on, if you outlive your parents or your siblings or your spouse or the person you're in a relationship with or your friends or whatever, anything can happen, and you never get to see that person again. You never get to talk to them again. Like, you never experience them in their essence again. And I just think that that's extremely heavy, and I had to call my dad. So I don't really know if I'm going to be doing a lot of vlogging today. I may pick up the camera like later on in the week. I just feel honestly like really emotional and like really sad. So I'm gonna go home and do what I do best. I'm gonna take a nap. Today's Thursday, and I have a grocery list. I never ended up going to the grocery store like I said I was going to do last week. So sorry, my journal's right here and my headscarf. Okay, you didn't see that. Yeah, I never ended up going to the grocery store like I said I was going to do last week. I've created a grocery list for myself, and I've separated it out, you know. Sorry, I have a privacy protector, so sometimes my phone screen looks dark. Breakfast, and then lunch, and then a couple of dinner options, but I think I'm going to stick with this dinner option. The weekend is approaching, so I don't think I necessarily need to get all of this food, but it is a guideline. So we're going to the grocery store, but first I'm going to grab some lunch. I believe I'm going to go to Zoe's Kitchen, and then after Zoe's Kitchen I'm going to go to... oh, Shell, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go to Zoe's Kitchen, and then I'm gonna go to the grocery store. I need to figure out what healthy snack I'm gonna get. Let me look up some stuff on the tube. What else is going on? Oh, I had a wig sale yesterday. I think I sold 8 wigs or 9 wigs, and I sold a dress. Whoever bought that baby blue dress, thank you, girl, because it's hanging up in my closet and now it is yours. So I have to wash the wigs today, let them air dry throughout the evening, and then pack everything up and then handwrite everybody's thank you cards and then ship that off. I have a natural hair appointment tomorrow, so I'm going to be getting my hair. When you go to this stylist for the first time, she does a silk press on you. I think it's the first time. No, you have two options. You have a silk press option or a flat twist option, but the silk press option comes with a trim. And the last time I got my hair trimmed was before one of my installs. TJ trimmed my hair, but it's foggy. I don't really remember. That was like a couple months ago, so I know I'm due for a trim. And I don't really put heat on my hair, so this will be a great time to go ahead and get it silk pressed out. The last time I put like heat on my hair, like had it straightened out, was a year ago. Was that last year? The beginning of last year? Probably. I don't know. Probably. So yeah, that's what's on the agenda for today. I don't know if I'm going to be taking you guys to my natural hair appointment. You know, just to be quick. I did go through a lot with my skin. Of course, there's a reason why I wear these, you know, big sunglasses and like big glasses and stuff like that, because I don't want people talking about my under eyes. Like, okay, so honestly, like very honestly, because I really don't like being honest, but I have to, like, honestly, like, I dealt with a lot of crap when my skin was like at its worst. I dealt with a lot of hurtful, hateful, cruel, evil comments, and there were a lot of people that meant well. There were a lot of people that were giving suggestions and recommendations, and it worked for them, and I completely understand why they would suggest it to me, like Proactive, or, you know, lemon juice, or African black soap, or a specific dermatologist, things like that. But for the people that were saying like I'll never get married, for the people that were saying like I hope she never has kids because no child should have to be as ugly as her, for the people who were saying she's so hard-headed turning down our recommendation, she's gonna be that ugly forever, for the people that were saying like you wear all those pounds of makeup, you're such a catfish, and like you should let your skin breathe. And then when I let my skin breathe and then I show it in vlogs and it's just like, oh my god, you're so ugly, you definitely need makeup, like that kind of stuff. I know a lot of people's remedy for social media comments that aren't the most flattering and like positive is always just ignore it, but you're not in that person's shoes to tell them like what to ignore and what to not ignore. If you've never experienced getting those kinds of comments, you don't know what that feels like. So telling somebody to ignore it is like really, really insensitive to the fact that like they don't deserve to receive those comments in the first place. And it was like honestly very hurtful, and it like made me very protective. I'm still very protective of my skin. Like in makeup videos, I put concealer under my eyes first before I start. In some videos, I don't have concealer under my eyes, and you know, people are still like skincare routine, and it's just like, y'all have got to be kidding me. Like, hell no. I've gotten so much about my skin over the years, like I don't even want to talk about it. Like I don't want to be open about it, I don't want to be transparent about it, because it blew up in my face the first time. It left me wounded and left me really hurt. So like when, like, yeah, I'm wearing my natural hair out right now, but it's not, you know, to prove anything. Like I have a natural hair appointment tomorrow, and I wear my natural hair out all the time. I've avoided doing so on camera because even with me wearing it out right now, I'm extremely protective of my natural hair, just like I am with my skin. If you show people like things that you can't change, all it does is allow people to hurt me. You can't tell people when to and when to not give you unsolicited advice, but you can create boundaries and protect yourself. I may have to deal with a lot of like hurtful, painful backlash, more than what I was dealing with before, by admitting that I'm hurt by that, but I'd rather like explain why I'm so protective and why this isn't a natural hair channel and why I don't walk around with a bare face on every single vlog, as opposed to people constantly asking for the content and then they don't get the content. Like there's a reason why you're not getting like a skincare routine from me. And as an influencer, the best thing that you can do is to just like not show what you don't want people to talk about. They can make all the assumptions in the world, but assumptions and like lies and like being wrong is much better than people knowing how to click pow at your insecurities. If you're not an influencer, you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, I completely understand. But you gotta, like, I have to protect myself because I have come on here and let my guard down, and it has put me in therapy. People see people with like acne scars, dark under eyes, with, you know, all kinds of things. And instead of using discretion, saying like, this might be a sensitive topic, I'm not gonna bring it up, for some reason something in their mind clicks and says, you know what I should bring up? That insecurity that this person probably has. Let me tell them. Why would you think? Why was that necessary? A little too vulnerable, a little too honest, but you know, what can I do?
Alrighty, yikey guys, we are here at Zoe's kitchen. Is this the door? Yes. Shrimp kebab plate.
Shrimp kebab?
Yes, please. I get 2 sides of that?
Yes.
Let's do turmeric rice and roasted vegetables.
Okay.
And then could I have a small side of like your Greek salad? Like add a side of Greek salad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what dipping sauce?
The lemon herb.
Tahini?
Yes. Oh no, what is this called? Tzatziki. Yes. Actually, I'll add both.
Okay.
You just charge me for both. And then a drink as well.
And you want a side of salad?
Yes, please.
And a drink?
Yes, please. Cleaned her plate. Don't look at the salad. Don't look at the salad. Nobody, I told you not to look at the salad. No, but seriously, that food was delicious. And right now I'm listening to Scam Goddess podcast on Spotify. This is like, let me show you. This is what it looks like. Scam Goddess, Earwolf Network. Love her. And she's from Frisco. She's actually from Dallas. Her name is Lacey.
The San Francisco tech company he worked for called him a rogue employee who took it upon himself to make the competition look bad. So now, federal prosecutors say dozens of Chicago restaurant managers can call Stephen Addison the culprit of a bogus booking scheme that left more than thousands of their seats empty on normal busy nights, costing them thousands of dollars in lost sales. Addison was charged on Thursday by the U.S. District Court with 1 count of wire fraud for the dinner deserting scam that was uncovered earlier this year. This individual was making reservations, then confirming them so that we block off the tables and then would not show up, said the owner of Tavern on the Park. The targeted restaurants all used a competing app called Reserve for customers to make the reservations. Oh, so he was just trying to ruin OpenTable for them so that people would start using their app.
This is so petty. I love it. This is so petty.
Something that I just realized listening to Scam Goddess podcast, Felicity Huffman, the actress that had to serve jail time, I believe. She like apologized, but then also served jail time for like fraudulently getting her children into college or something like that, like paying for them to get in instead of them actually getting in on their own devices. It was Aunt Becky from Full House, correct? But then Felicity Huffman, and for the longest time I was like, who is Felicity Huffman? Like, what? And I never thought to Google her and look her up because I hadn't watched Desperate Housewives yet. But because I literally just finished all 8 seasons of Desperate Housewives, I know exactly who Felicity Huffman is now. And I was like, that's Felicity? My camera's not focused. That's Felicity! That's Felicity Huffman. And then they were talking about Felicity Huffman, and of course, you know, you watch Desperate Housewives long enough, the first few seasons they had this super long intro, so you were able to like you were able to read the freaking whatchamacallits. You were able to read the freaking people who were in the show, and of course, you know, I read more than just Eva Longoria. Lynette freaking Scavo. You better what? Lynette Scavo. Lynette, you paying for your kids to go to college, Lynette. You're paying for your kids to get into college, Lynette. Aunt Becky was one thing, but you. Why does my camera keep going out of focus? Okay, so I don't know why my camera keeps going out of focus, but it does. I think that just means that it's time to go inside, but obviously I'm gonna pay like hella close attention to my surroundings per usual, but I'm gonna put one of my headphones in because I don't really like to do a lot of interacting when I'm like grocery shopping and stuff. I like to just look at my phone, look at my list, go in, get what I need, dip out. I don't think I'm gonna get a bottle of wine today. Do you see the price on this? Do you see the price on this? You see, there's not a 1 in front of that. That is $6.99. Anyways, I don't think I'm gonna get a bottle of wine today because I need you guys to do me a huge favor and tell me what is the sweetest wine. What is the sweetest wine or the best wine that you think Trader Joe's has? Let me know. It can be red, it can be white, it can even be a champagne. It can be champagne. I know some people hate mispronunciation. I'm sorry, it's okay. It can be red, white, or champagne. Just let me know. Alrighty, you guys, I'm done grocery shopping. It's a little chilly, so my nose is just bothering me a bit. I need to go to 2 more places, so I didn't find spirulina or a bag of frozen berries, like frozen strawberries, blackberries, raspberries, stuff like that. Sorry, I'm out of breath. I didn't find a bag big enough in Trader Joe's, so I need to go to another store, maybe Target or Sprouts or Whole Foods. Listen, I don't really like going into Whole Foods, but I might have to. Let me sit y'all down and see what's close. I have it set up to take me to Office Depot and then Sprouts and then Target and then back home. Okay, yeah, let's do that. I might as well just hit. They also didn't have shrimp in Trader Joe's, but I'm not complaining. My groceries, I had like not a long grocery list, but I didn't have much of anything in my fridge, like really nothing, honestly, just like nothing. It's empty. So to like restock my fridge and get like everything at its core minus like 2 things, it was less than $100. So that was litty. But yeah, we gotta go. We gotta keep it moving. We gotta keep it moving. I wonder if there's a Starbucks nearby because I'm losing a bit of energy and I could use like a little pick-me-up. I'm not a huge fan of coffee. I have a Keurig and I have coffee pods. I need to get more tea pods. Let me add that to the list. I always feel like I'm just like blah, 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 blah. Like that's how my mind works, and it's always like on a bunch of different things at once. I'm never not thinking of stuff. I'm always thinking. Sounds so dumb. Oh my god! What did I just say? What did I just say I was looking for? Got the goods. It is on the cup. I have. It was supposed to be a grande, but she accidentally made it a venti. Better for me. It's a caramel macchiato with 1 extra caramel drizzle, the little caramel drizzle, and then 1 pump of hazelnut. So, forgot to add that it's child's temperature. It is child's temperature, but kids' temperature is like still very hot to me. I'm very sensitive to hot beverages. Can't do it. It's like it burns me all the time. So yeah, fun fact about me, even kids' temperature is very hot. So I made it to my first destination, which is Office Depot, but there is another stop that I need to make, which is Ulta. So in my last vlog, I don't know if it was before or after I bought these glasses. If you missed the last vlog, go watch it. You'll learn where these glasses are from if you're wondering. But in my last vlog, not my last vlog, my last Get Ready With Me, one of you lovely subbies left me a comment telling me that I should get the Becca Hydro Water Gel Powder something to set my color corrector. And I know are Becca products sold at Ulta, or Becca products sold at Sephora? I'm sure they're sold at Ulta. I'm here. I might as well just go in and check. I'm sure Becca products are sold at Ulta. So, oh, I think my total trip is 30 minutes. I'm like, it's not gonna take me 30 minutes to get anywhere. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna run into Ulta, I'm gonna get the powder, and then whatever else my eyes lay on, and then whatever else I lay my eyes on, and then I'm gonna go into Office Depot, and I'm going to I'm gonna get a package of those like yellow packaging slips to ship stuff off, and then I'm gonna get a box because somebody bought 3 wigs. I don't know who you are, girl, but you bought 3 wigs. Your wig collection is complete. Okay, so I'm catching up on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's a show that I like to watch on Hulu, but I wanted to show you guys the stuff that I picked up from Trader Joe's. So I got this vegan pesto. The other pesto that I saw had like milk and just like dairy products in it, and this doesn't have any dairy products in it, so I wanted that one instead. I got kale, spinach in the back. I have romaine lettuce and baby spring mix. This is for green smoothies. This is for a pasta dish that I want to try to make, and this is obviously for salad. Up here I have coconut water for green juice. I have some veggies, some roasted veggies from Zoe's Kitchen, vegan butter. I have some kombucha. I went out with my dad yesterday and we went to the store called Local Yokel, and they had a lot of probiotics and prebiotics, so I got a couple bottles of that. Here's my Brita pitcher. I use this to filter out my water so I don't have to constantly bring tons and tons of plastic water bottles in my apartment. Here is some sauerkraut with fermented cabbage and a sriracha ginger flavor. Back here I have some oat milk. I already had this. It doesn't expire until the end of technically March, so that'll work for me. I had some friends come over, so I got some juice, but we didn't drink it. Strawberries, limes, lemon. The strawberries are just because I like strawberries, one of my favorite fruits. The limes, what I like to add to water. Lemons, what I like to add to my green smoothie. I changed up my green smoothie recipe. So, one of my favorite drawers, I have cremini mushrooms, 1 green bell pepper. Down here is asparagus, onions, and mushrooms. I plan on roasting those because I really like roasted vegetables and it's kind of easy for me to make. Broccoli. These 2 are going to go in my pasta dish with the pesto. Carrots, just because I like carrots. Parsley, and then I have zucchini. I have a cucumber to go in my salad, red onion to go in my salad. Down here I have berries, so I just have raspberries and blackberries. So this morning I think I'm gonna have my green smoothie, and then I'm gonna have like a berry medley. I'm trying to think, did I get anything else? I got some more Kalamata olives. I just really like olives, but these are the new ones that I got. I already had these 2. What else did I get? I got some vitamin D3 because I have a vitamin D3 deficiency. And And then down here, I already had these 2 frozen berries, but then I got this antioxidant blend. I use this after the chiropractor to put on my shoulder blades and then my lower back. And then back here, I just have some shrimp.
It's bright and early the next day. What's today? Friday. Happy Friday. My puff is up in this little, it's just in a ponytail holder. I just brush my hair up and put it in a ponytail holder. I have my scarf on because I don't want to mess up my hair as I'm putting on my clothing, and I had this on while I was doing my makeup. I wanted to do kind of like a light, like everyday look, just something that, you know, very simple. This wouldn't be like no makeup, but it's kind of like my everyday kind of like easy go-to, you know, makeup look or whatever. I'm gonna throw on a Pretty Little Thing matching set like I typically wear almost like every day out of the week. And I'm drinking out of my water bottle from Amazon. I fill this up like twice a day. I'm gonna go get my hair done, but I'm probably not going to vlog while I'm there, simply because I don't like to vlog when I'm going to a service provider for the first time, because you never know, like, they might be really nice and kind and like open to it, but I don't know, I don't really like to lead with I'm Ashley and I do YouTube. Like I got a new esthetician and she didn't know that I was a YouTuber or anything. Like I didn't tell her. I don't recall if she asked what I did for a living. I think I just told her makeup. Yeah, I was like, I just do makeup and like dabble in hair. And like she posted a picture of me on her Instagram, and then people were like, oh my god, Ashley, I watch her on YouTube. So the next time I went in, she was just like, you're a YouTuber? I was like, it depends, like who told you that? When I go to a service provider for the first time, I sometimes, you know, they'll know that it's me booking, but most times like they have no clue. So it's just kind of one of those things that you either bring up to them, or they have clients that follow you, so you know they'll bring it up to you the next time. But like, I don't know, going in for the first time and just being like, yeah, I'm a huge, like I don't do stuff like that. But afterwards I'm going to lunch dinner with Devin, so you'll get to see Devin. Last time we hung out, my freaking camera died, so I have to make sure I bring a spare battery this time, because you're gonna see her, not just hear her on my FaceTime call. So let's get ready to go. Hey guys! So the natural stylist ended up doing a great job. I got a lot of my hair cut off, but I like it. I like it. You know, your girl got a little bit. She did mention that something good to use on my hair is rice water, and I was like, oh my god, I've been using rice water and I didn't know if that was a good thing to use, like if it was a good source of protein for my hair. And she was like, no, like it's an amazing source of protein for your hair. So I was like shook that, you know, I've been using it and it's been working for me. So this is my hair before we cut it, or before she cut it. This is where it was at when she cut it. This is where she cut it to. I do have some like damage to my cuticles, and she was saying that, hold on, I don't think I'm in focus, there we go. And she was saying that that happens when you get braids, like knotless braids, passion twist, faux locks. Anything with braiding hair can damage your cuticle. Especially for me, I have low porosity hair, so it will snap my hair and like damage my cuticle. She said that like for people like me who have fine low porosity hair, getting something like braids isn't a protective style, because synthetic braiding hair is kind of like shards of glass to the cuticles of my hair. So fortunately for me, I've never gotten like braids for a vacation or something. And I was like, well, what if I get it one day? She was like, all it takes is one day for it to like do not irreparable damage to your cuticles, but to damage your cuticles to the point that you have to wait quite a bit of time before you see results with your hair. Yeah, she was saying braids and sew-ins, like anything with braiding hair and sew-ins, the string it does the same damage as braids to your cuticles. So she was saying that me wearing glueless wigs is actually really good, but we're going somewhere, you and me. We're going to eat with Devin. We're gonna go get some crab legs. We're about to have a seafood boil. So yeah, let's go. I'll check in with you guys when we get there.
Okay guys, we're here. What do we get? The Cajun garlic parmesan oysters. Here's y'all's favorite, Devin. So look at these oysters. Oh my gosh, thank you. They do look good. I've never had these before. I'm so excited.
The crab, the shrimp was delightful as usual. I will say I am so freaking ready to get home so that I can wrap my hair. I have a breakout coming in right here. And I'm just ready to like put some lactic acid on it. That seems to do really well on my breakouts. I don't think I'm going anywhere after this, but after I eat, creature of habit to like fix my lipstick. I just thought of a song. I'm gonna look it up. It used to be on, I want to say like a Radio Disney tape I used to listen to. Radio Disney CD I used to have. Ladies and gentlemen, the number you can call anytime.